Yuta is never beating these fraud allegations, is what I would say if I lacked any kind of reading comprehension. As per usual with the release of the latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, there's a ton of people who are misunderstanding multiple different things. Everyone sees me making fun of Yuta right now because he lost control over Gojo's body. But the reasoning for it makes complete sense with everything that we know from the story. Once you use the domain expansion, your curse technique is burnt out. And he used his copy technique to take over control of Gojo's body. So that technique is now no longer available, which is why he can't use Gojo's body. And yes, he messed up Hollow Purple, but again, that's not a downplay to Yuta, that's just an upgrade for, once again, Gojo. Just because Gojo was able to pull off Hollow Purple shortly after having his awakening with RCT doesn't mean that Yuta should have the same expectations. They have shown time and time again that Gojo and Sukuna's understanding of Jujutsu and curse energy is significantly above everyone else's, along with their utilization and ability to use different curse techniques, which is something even Yuta acknowledged in the previous chapter as well, saying how is it that he can call himself the strongest even though this curse technique is so hard to use, even with the ability of the Six Eyes. So again, all insanely consistent, in no way is this bad for Yuta, this just shows how complicated and how complex the limitless curse technique is. And keep in mind, all the praise that we're giving to Todo should be given to Yuta as well, because what Todo was able to do would not have been possible without Yuta. Even though Yuta lost control over Gojo's body, he still kept the manifestation of the shards of the domain expansion around, that way Todo could use those shards filled with cursed energy to swap Yuji around. So Yuji landing all of those blows on Sukuna was with the help of Todo and Yuta. Even while incapacitated lying face down on the floor, Yuta was still helping by making sure that the barrier shards did not disappear. Not only that, but the biggest help is that because of the domain expansion clash battle and him breaking Sukuna's domain, Sukuna could not use his curse technique against Yuji and Todo, which of course prevented multiple dismantles and of course also prevented him from opening up another domain expansion, which would have surely defeated both Todo and Yuji because they'd be at the epicenter, so they wouldn't be able to swap out of it. So everything that happened was a team effort. So anyone calling Yuta a fraud in this does not understand the amount of contributions he had for this battle, because it was intense and he saved Todo and Yuji. And it was also his plan for Hana to come back in and do the final blow. So again, in every single way, Yuta is not a fraud.